The king has arrived.
Takis!
Trent. Ember Spirit.
Hi guys, what's up? Slahser here. In this video I will talk about the imba heroes in 7.01, and with imba heroes I mean those heroes that I see most often picked and banned in my pub games, but also heroes who I think personally are too good or have some things about them that are very imbalanced, and all of them are heroes that I think are likely candidate that they will be nerfed next patch or in the upcoming patches.
Ember Spirit.
Let's look at Ember Spirit. So in patch 7.00 we now see magical damage Ember, and so it's kind of a whole new playstyle to play Ember. Not sure who started it. Might be, I've seen Sumail do it a lot, and what it basically means that you focus kind of a lot more on mid game, and you get a quick Veil of Discord, and it amplifies your damage a lot. Plus the talents are really good. And now Battle Fury is no longer a must-have item. I have seen some pros actually flame their teammates on the stream when they go the old Ember, basically saying, you know, it's outdated, they shouldn't do it. And this way of playing just makes him a lot stronger in the mid game. Now for me personally, it's much more fun to play him. And besides the talents, which I will look at later, another change he got is that they activate Fire Remnant. That damage got rescaled. So at level 6 when you get first, it's still 100 damage. But at level 2 ultimate, it now doubles the damage. And level 3 it's plus 100 damage compared to what it was before. So that basically means that before it was a 600 damage nuke when it was maxed, but now it can be a 900 damage nuke. So you actually see Ember a lot more. It's just spamming his ultimate, just using all his Dream Remnant in one spot to just give a huge AoE damage nuke. And it's actually, I'm not sure if it's probably the biggest like nuke, instant nuke you can do in AoE damage. 900, it's pretty insane. So if we look at his talent tree, we see the first one at level 10 is that he now has 15% spell amplification. And just to show kind of how ridiculous this is, if we compare to Death Prophet, she has 4% at level 10, and Jacob has 6% at level 10. And Fear, he actually talked about it on his stream, and this is one of the best things I've ever watched in Dota. I find it really hilarious. So let's just watch that.
It's 4% spell amp. Then they're like, alright, how about my boy Gyrocopter? You get 6%. Because I'm feeling generous today. And then you're like, okay then. That seems about a normal range. And then they're like, oh, Ember Spirit, buddy. Here you go, 15% at level 10. Happy fucking birthday.
So another change is that at level 15 talent, you usually get the +6 stats when you do this magical imp build, just because it's just nice to have, you know, more int, more agility, and more strength to just spam your spells. At level 20 we have his 15% cooldown reduction, which is also a pretty insane talent when you have so many spells to spam. And plus when you start getting other items which have cooldown, so Brutal Travels also reduces that. And at level 25 we have +2 second searing chains. And you usually take that over Flame Guard. When you have Octawing Core at level 25, you can now, almost with 100% uptime, you can now keep people rooted in the spot. I think your searing chain's cooldown with Octarine Core at level 25 is like 5.3 seconds or something, and your searing chains last 5 seconds. So this, if you just kind of stay close to the enemy, you can just keep him rooted in one spot, and he will have to cheap you out if he wants to avoid that. So as an Ember Spirit, you usually see him both run as a safe lane and a mid laner. I personally prefer running him as a safe lane, I guess mainly because I'm a safe lane player. It's also nice that he's really, really good in lane, and he's really good in any dual lane, and also just to be solo safe lane is also pretty good. And so what I do is kind of unorthodox compared to, I don't see any other pros do that, but so when you're mid, you just get bottled with Ember, and you also get your Veil and Palm and Shield. And that's usually enough mana. But when I'm safe lane and I don't get bottled, even if I rush straight into Veil of Discord, I find that my mana is constantly running out. So I actually like to get Arcane Boots, and I will later disassemble that for Octarine Core. So we also have, so it's basically the kind of core items is the Veil you get quickly, and then later you also get Octarine Core. And you will have to decide between if you want Radiance or Mjolnir. I personally prefer Mjolnir now. I've done a lot of Radiance, but Radiance is really hard to build up for. And basically the idea behind Radiance is that you already amplify the damage, the magical damage, and you also now it's really helpful to help you farm. The thing is just so hard to get the Radiance. With Mjolnir, it's a lot easier to farm it, and it also, every time you do your Sleight of Fist, you hit each 0.2 seconds, and that's also the cooldown on Mjolnir. So you can get a lot of lightning off that, and there's also magical damage. Blink Dagger is also one of the items that is commonly used at Ember. It just allows you a lot more mobility, and also after doing Sleight of Fist, you can blink out of it. And you have to decide if you want Shivas, or you can actually also go items like Dagon now, because your talents has a cooldown reduction and also boost your medical damage, plus you have your Veil of Discord. So some Embers are actually chosen to get Dagon, which is that means that you can actually do like 1700 magical damage burst or something like that with a max upgraded Dagon and all your spirits.